Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, June 9th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I'll tell you, man, that heat came back this weekend, then it went away for a little bit. Psycho Maryland weather, I guess. But it does look pretty promising for the Pecos Girlfriends and Feeding Hope events, and fingers crossed for Bands in the Sand on Saturday. Boy, it is a busy week in Annapolis. As for your OMG fact for the day, owls are the only birds to lower their upper eyelid to blink. All of the others raise their lower one. Who knew? Wait, I know the answer to that one. Donna Cole totally knew that one, I'm sure. Anyhow, let's get into the news, shall we? Anne Arundel County is stepping up efforts to combat hate crimes with a new initiative called Uncover Hate. Backed by a $1.2 million federal grant, the campaign aims to boost awareness, reporting, and response with multilingual materials and mobile infrared surveillance cameras. Police will be able to shift the cameras to hotspots, say outside a synagogue after a threat, adding flexibility to enforcement. In the last few years, hate crimes and hate bias incidents have hovered steadily, with race and ethnicity being the most common motivators. County officials say that increased enforcement and education could act as a deterrent, but if we were being honest, maybe just not being a bigot in the first place would help a lot too. Annapolis will be getting its groove on with the city's very first Porch Fest on Saturday the 14th. The Germantown Homewood neighborhood is going to turn porches, stoops, and driveways into pop-up concert venues from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Over 24 local acts will play 45-minute sets, including names like Jimmy Haha, Daphne Ekman, Carly Winter, and Meg Murray. Highlights range from gospel and jazz to cello-powered classic rock and even mantra chanting. The event is totally free, and you're invited to walk, dance, or maybe just awkwardly bob your head through a musical journey that celebrates the city's creative heartbeat, without having to pay those Ticketmaster fees. And here's another date for your calendar. Leadership Anne Arundel is hosting its 2025 Tribute to Community Leadership on June 25th at the Hall at Live Casino and Hotel. The event is going to celebrate the graduates from the 2025 Flagship and Neighborhood Leadership Academy programs and honor 3 exceptional alumni. Charles Madison and Andine Schindling will receive Distinguished Graduate Awards for their deep community impact, and Carlene Cassidy will take home the Excellence in Leadership Award for her extensive contributions in education, philanthropy, and business. Also on deck, the announcement of the Bertina Nick Flagship Scholarship winner. It is a formal affair with multimedia presentation, featured speakers, and the kind of inspirational vibes that make you wonder maybe you should be updating that LinkedIn profile. The food is decent. 2 drinks are usually included. The dress is business casual, and more info is at leadershipaa.org. Well, everyone's saying that we need to brace ourselves for a scorcher this summer. Forecasters from the NOAA, the Old Farmer's Almanac, and the Farmer's Almanac all predict a hot, sticky Maryland summer with more than a few chances to regret leaving the air conditioning. NOAA's 3-month outlook shows above-average temps and above-average rainfall in our region, while the Farmer's Almanac warns of, quote, broiling days, and July 4th and Labor Day weekends potentially getting rained on. And the Old Farmer's Almanac says we are in for record-breaking heat with fewer rainstorms. So choose your almanac based on your mood, I guess. Just don't expect too many cool breezes coming anytime soon. Hey, here's a quick hot tip for you today. Eastport Rockin' is Saturday, June 28th. Tickets are on sale right now. You can get them. Save $5 on all of your GA tickets and use the code EOAEPR25. And pass that along. You can get them at eastportarockin.com. On Friday on K9s and Crosstreks, we met Palooza, a very cute terrier mix who will fit literally into any home. Of course, we had some Subaru news as well, and if you missed that, you want to check it out. And if Palooza interests you, get in touch with the SPCA soon because she's not going to be around too much longer. And also on Friday, we chatted with Jet Beers from Sister Hazel, who's coming to Bands in the Sand on Saturday. And honestly, that was one of the most comfortable artist podcasts I've done. Great guy. You want to give that a listen if you missed it as well. On Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we did sit down with John Rodenhausen from the Community Foundation of Anne Arundel County to talk about all the good that they facilitate and how you can join in on the action. All right, I guess that's a wrap. First off, thank you, as always, for listening and sharing, and a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Macmedics. You want to stay tuned for Anne Covington from CovingtonAlsina. She's here with your Monday Money Report, and also your local Anne Arundel County weather. All that's coming your way in less than a minute.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Macmedics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Macmedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Macmedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Macmedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Macmedics in Severna Park for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Macmedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Get ready for summer because we have it coming your way in today's forecast. Today, we're looking at sunny skies with highs in the low 80s and just enough breeze to keep things comfortable. Perfect weather for walking the dog or pretending you're doing yard work while maybe actually sipping a cold beer. Tonight stays clear with lows dipping into the upper 60s. Tomorrow brings similar temps and a midday chance of a storm or two. By evening, you can expect mostly clear skies with temps in the upper 60s again. I think it might make sense for me to finally turn on the AC. I've been holding out so far. Wednesday does continue the summer preview with mostly sunny skies and highs around 83. Overnights will stay mostly clear and mild with a low around 65. Basically, summer. But it's good news for the ladies that will be attending the Pecca Girlfriends Party. And as we look ahead, Thursday and Friday will be nothing but sunshine with the highs in the upper 80s with lows in the mid 70s. And I say ugh to that. Right now, Saturday looks hot with highs in the mid 80s and lows at about 70. There is a chance of rain in the evening, but I'm hopeful that this forecast will change in the coming days and Bands in the Sand will remain rain-free. That's it. Stay cool.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Anne Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Anne Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. Friday's jobs report, while moderate overall, still exceeded estimates. Continued strong employment levels overall make it less likely that the Federal Reserve Bank will be lowering rates anytime soon. The markets reacted positively to the economic data, with the S&P 500 up over 1% last week. One of the biggest challenges we face as financial planners is turning retired clients from ants into grasshoppers. It's also the most fun we have. Many retirees have spent their entire working lives living well below their means and saving for retirement. When they retire, the paychecks stop. It can be frightening, wondering how you will live without a steady paycheck. And given the frugality that enabled them to retire, it's even scarier to start spending their hard-earned savings. Working with a financial planner can provide peace of mind around spending levels in retirement. It's not just the monthly bills you need to worry about. Increasing healthcare costs, expensive dental work, vehicle replacements, and home repairs need to be factored into your budget, and the possibility of long-term care. Then there is concern about the stock market. A financial planner can work with you to identify potential future financial needs and then stress test your portfolio. The problem we face as advisors is not the planning. It's flipping the switch in clients to help them feel comfortable spending after a lifetime of saving. And while we don't encourage reckless spending for the sake of spending, There are 3 big areas that many people find worth the money. The first is travel. That's one of the most common goals we see for retirees. Work with your advisor to establish a specific travel budget. Then use it. One of the worst things we face is when clients aren't able to enjoy their retirement because of health issues. If your budget allows, splurge on upgraded flights or a behind-the-scenes tour. You're probably not going back, so take the excursions, have dessert, and treat yourself. The second area for spending is giving money away to family and friends. Again, if your budget allows, why not help your adult children now, rather than waiting to die and leaving them money when they are financially comfortable? Helping with retirement savings, grandchildren's expenses, home purchases, or repairs can make a huge impact, and you'll be able to see the results. Finally, giving money to causes that you believe in can bring joy and purpose to your life. Many clients have philanthropy budgets. This can be in the form of qualified charitable distributions, where you give money direct from your IRA to a charity after 70 and a half, making gifts of appreciated stock, or just donating directly to an organization whose work you value. While it's still important to live within your means, for many retirees, that budget may be well above what they spent during their working years. Having a plan and spending guidelines can help retirees use their savings to improve their quality of life. When encouraging my dad to spend his money, I often said I wanted him to die with $10 in his pocket so that he didn't die broke. And he would reply he was planning on writing a hot check to the undertaker. Something to think about. Your action item this week is to move excess cash to a high-yield savings account. Check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com or our Facebook page for more information on our upcoming educational events. Covington Alsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented for educational purposes only is not to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments are all at risk unless otherwise stated and not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Anne Covington with Covington Alsina.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.